Alongside head Javelina men's basketball coach Johnny Estelle, I'm Mark and Sarah after an 82-74 win for the Javelinas over Tarleton on Senior Day here in Kingsville. Coach, obviously a tough game against a really good team. You guys managed to make the plays in the end and put yourselves in a position to win. What do you think were the biggest keys to your team finding a way to win tonight?
I think it was, like always, a team. It's a team. I heard something today, and I told the team, we need to be 5 guys but 1 guy, meaning that everybody has to exhibit the same kind of passion, the energy, the focus, the point, the detail that you have to do to win, and that's how you win at this time of year. And you don't have to be super individually. You just got to be 1% better collectively. And, man, they listened. This is a very special group, guys, man. God is good. I've got a lot of good families. That's a huge part of our recruiting process of getting into the home and meeting the families, the mothers, the fathers, even grandmothers, grandfathers, and you see them here today. I mean, there's a microcosm of just support, and if they have that kind of support at home, that's kind of where they're gonna bring you to Kingsville. So, what won the game? It was our culture. It was the basic, what they've been doing their whole life, and they just came in at a higher level and just continued the process, and I'm very proud of them.
You guys knew coming in that there were a couple avenues for you guys to clinch that first round by the 3 seed in the conference tournament, but I'm sure the most important one was you guys control your own destiny. How kind of meaningful was it? How important was it for this team to pick up a win tonight, to kind of not have to worry about what else is going on, to focus on themselves and basically to take care of this on their own?
Well, I mean, I tell our guys as they're getting older, this is always new for young men, that you rely on a lot of people in your life, but you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in God first and foremost. That's my faith. And you have to, you love your parents. You believe in them. They love you. But you have to love yourself and believe in yourself. And some of our kids, they're not insecure, but they've had to be in those situations where they're growing into their identity. And as the season kept going, they just kept believing more and more and more in their abilities. And you saw kids that are making plays like Creighton Avery made plays today. I mean, I don't know how many times I've yelled at him, but shoot the ball, shoot the ball. He's such an unselfish kid. But he comes up. Deontay McClellan is another kid that, make plays. Chauncey Thomas has been, hands down probably, the biggest heartbeat of our team. Rashawn Thomas, knockdown shooter, man, he's taking it another step. John Muta, another step. Daniel Severo, John, Guerrero. It's everybody, And so you don't want to put it on, okay, Trey's a new guy. He was our leading scorer. He did this and that. He came in and he was embraced and showed the Javelina away from guys that was here. Man, we got a lot of basketball ahead of us is what I think. I used to tell these guys when I first got here, I said, Tarleton State has done a phenomenal job. Coach Reisman has done a great job with building that brand and program from when they first came into the league when I played. And I told them, I said, until we beat Tarleton and the WTs and Midwesterns at their place and able to beat them at our place, then we haven't arrived. And we still haven't arrived. But beating a really good team, a team like that is well coached, well-staffed, good talent, it's a confidence builder. And it's sort of like sometimes you work real hard and you don't really know if you're achieving anything. And tonight is one of those nights that you say, I see what I did all that hard work for.
You guys shot the ball, I thought, really well. I felt as good as you guys have looked on offense here at home this season. What did impress you the most about your offensive execution, the way you guys played on the offensive end tonight?
Just multiple guys touching the ball, sharing the ball, making the extra pass. Wasn't very stagnant. Got some easy baskets. It's a lot of ways you can score. You turn people over on defense, which we play defense not just to defend people's plays. We sort of want to disrupt them and get 2-on-1 turnovers. Get out in the open court. We did that. Get to the free throw line. We did that. We drove the ball. We wasn't one-dimensional. Standing outside 3-point line, just passing around and chunking the ball up. So we got the ball inside a couple of times. But the strength of our team is our numbers and playing free throw line to free throw line and playing with a higher pace. And I think that we're accustomed to playing that way. And when we're good, we play that way. Pretty evident.
This 20th win for this team. First time they've won 20 wins since you were the point guard in 95-96. You guys, as I said, lock in the 3 seed. But to get 20 wins is something you mentioned earlier in the season when we talked. You felt like 20 wins, that kind of put you guys in an excellent position, not only for the conference tournament, but for regionals. How meaningful is it to reach that goal here before you guys even make it to the conference tournament?
Well, I mean, basketball is, if you're here at all the time, 20 wins, because it's very difficult, to get 20 wins. And, I'm not the smartest scheduler. I always tell you that. I tend to put my team, not say, behind the eight ball, but I want to challenge my team. I did that in junior college. The coaches I played, for did that. We can put a lot of, other programs in the NAIA or Division II program, NAID 2, D3 program. No disrespect to those programs, but it doesn't help you. I want my team. I want to know what I have. I want to know where we are. And I think all successful people, that's what I tell our kids is too, is they want to know the truth, where they are at that point. So our schedule, you look at South Dakota Mines, and they lost a heartbreaker last night to Black Hills State, who's they're tied for the title up there, and they should have beat them. But Mines is a good team. That 1-point victory we had the first game of the year prepared us for tonight. So when you look at our schedule, you'll continue to see that pattern. We're going on the road. We went up to Boise, Idaho, and played 2 really good teams. I tell people I take the blame for that. That was after my sister's funeral, and mentally I don't think I was right. That wasn't on the kids, and I told them that. So we're going to be challenged, and we're going to bring good teams here to play, and that's what I want our fans to see. I want them to see high-level basketball. I want to see a team that's fighting and a team that's representing the Javelina brand and the Javelina nation in a first-class way. And this team has done that. It's done a lot for our school. I think it's done a lot for our culture, and it's done a lot for the Javelina nation.
Coach, congrats on the win. We'll see you again between now and when you guys make it to Frisco. But thanks again for the time. Congrats on the win. We'll see you again soon.
I want to thank all the fans that came out all year. Even though we still got a lot of basketball to play, we'll be playing at 12:30 on Friday in Dallas, in Frisco, Texas. Hopefully you'll come out. But what makes this job special, and why I came here 25 years ago as a player, was the people. And it's good to see that the people still are, on point and just as loving as when I played here. And this is for you. This is because of you, and we thank you all.